recording a birthday video even though it's not technically my birthday, so shh, you didn't hear that from me. Let's do this video. What is going on, everyone? How are you doing? I hope you're doing good, because it's good to feel good. And I've always wondered why I do that swish and flick thing with my finger. It's definitely something out of Harry Potter. You know, it's when they're doing that first levitation lesson, and it's like, Wingardium Leviosa. That's basically where I've got the influence to do that swish and flick thing from. I've got it from Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone for all you Americans out there. But yeah, this video is not about Harry Potter, so let's talk about something else. I don't know if you've guessed, but today's my birthday! Woo! Although technically speaking, recording this video, it's not actually my birthday. I'm actually recording this video a few days in advance, but shh, you didn't hear that from me. But on the day I'm uploading this video, it's my birthday, so woo! Yeah, birthday, yeah! I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. So yeah, I am 20 years old today, which is mental, and it also means the fact that I'm no longer a teenager. That's one thing that's just mad, that, you know, I'm no longer a teenager. I think the end is nigh. The fact that I'm no longer a teenager. In the words of King Ross, the end is nigh, fucking run away, the end is nigh. But, yeah, no longer a teenager. I no longer can do teenage things. But yeah, life goes on. I don't know why, but I felt like a few months ago I was going to go through some kind of crisis or something at the fact that I'm no longer a teenager. But it's just a part of life. It's like when you suddenly become a teenager at the age of 13, then, you know, that's a big step forward because you now can do teenage stuff. And now that I'm no longer a teenager, I now have to do proper adult stuff. And like when you were younger, you would do kid stuff. But yeah, I'm starting to get a little emotional, the fact that, you know, these teenage years have gone so quick, and like the time's just, where the hell's the time gone, basically? It's just, they've gone in a flash. They've gone like that. Overall, it's been a good ride. It's been a good ride, teenage years. There's some fun stuff that's really happened. I've made a lot of great memories, and basically I wanted to do this video to just, you know, kind of reflect on my teenage years and just look back at the memories. Not in a montage kind of way, but, you know, just talk about the memories. So leave the memories alone. I don't change a thing. I still hold you here in my memories. Whenever I think of the word memories, that song always comes into my head. But yeah, teenage Ollie, let's take a look back. Let's have a little look down memory lane and think about what's happened. Teenage Ollie, what's happened? Well, I'll be completely honest. I think my teenage years are, you know, the years that really have shaped me out to be the person I am today. And that's not exaggerating, I'm being completely honest. Because a lot of stuff's happened in those years, a lot of stuff, you know, has gone down, a lot of memories have been made. So yeah, let's talk about this without going into too much detail, because, you know, you don't want a long ass video where I just ramble and ramble, because I know what it's like to just ramble and ramble, because no one wants to see it. So yeah, let's keep it kind of brief. Where to start? Well, I did become a teenager at the age of 13, because that's what happens when you turn 13, you become a teenager. That's the obvious thing. But no, but I think one of the big things that, you know, one of the big first things that happened during my teenage years was that I moved to a new country. And like, when I first heard that I was going to be moving to a new country, I was like, no, I'm staying here. I'm happy here. I'm happy with my life here. I want to just, you know, stay. I wanted to basically stay here when I first heard that I was moving out to Kuwait, but, you know, you can't fight change. It's like nature, you can't fight nature, and sometimes you can't fight change. I mean, you can peacefully protest, but, you know, in a lot of times in life you can't fight change, basically. So of course I moved out to Kuwait in the Middle East, and that I think it started off a chain of events that, you know, shaped me up to be the person I am. Because one of the things that happened while I was out there was that I started my YouTube channel. So this was about 5.5 years ago. Still mad to think that, you know, I'm still going strong on YouTube to this day. And, you know, that started off a chain of events in itself. Because with YouTube, I was able to find, you know, this great online community. With this online community, I was able to find, you know, this great circle of friends I have today. And with this great circle of friends I have today, I was able to, you know, make memories, you know, at events, conventions, gatherings, collabs. There's a lot, you know, I've made a lot of memories with, you know, the circle of friends I have from YouTube. And I was thinking earlier, like, how it kind of thinking about the butterfly effect and thinking about, what if this never happened? What if my time on YouTube never happened? It just gets you thinking there, thinking about the butterfly effect and thinking how things would go differently. How, yeah, it makes me think. I don't know why, but I've always wanted to talk about the butterfly effect. But, you know, we'll save that for another video for another day. During my teen years, I also experienced my fair share of travel. I went to countries like United Arab Emirates, where I went to Dubai a few times. I went to Thailand, which is the country where I really caught the travel bug, and I was like, do you know what? I really want to go traveling. I want to go travel the world one day. I've been to other countries such as Italy, Spain, although I've been there quite a few times. I've been to Germany. I've been to America twice. I've been to the Netherlands. There's a lot of countries that, you know, I've been to in this time, but, you know, I want to, you know, experience more as the years goes on. I think one of the big things that I'm really proud of myself, and the fact that I did it, you know, in my teen years, is that I went to America not once, but twice by myself, and I was like, how on earth does someone, you know, at the age of 18 the first time and at the age of 19 the second time, just go out to America by themselves and say, hey, I'm gonna go and, you know, do stuff out in America? Because it's incredible. This is hard to describe because it's one of my proudest achievements, being, you know, in life. But going out to America twice is one of my proudest achievements, because I wouldn't have expected to have done it many years prior. I would have coined around the idea, but never thought I would actually go ahead and do it. But, you know, I did it. Like Dora, we did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah. Love Dora the Explorer. I haven't watched it in years. And yeah, I went out and explored these places. I went and explored Florida, went out and explored Los Angeles and all that. And it's one thing that, you know, I can look back on my life and say, been there, done that, and think of it as, you know, an achievement in my life. Now, this is quite a deep subject, but I think during my teen years, I've come to grips with death. And that, I know it does sound quite deep, but, you know, I remember when I was 14, I remember when my first dog died. I remember, you know, being there when he died. Well, I wasn't in the room when he died, but, you know, I was outside. I was in tears, just thinking about the memories of him. And then I remember about a year and a quarter later, my granddad passed away, and I remember just thinking about the memories, and just, oh God. I didn't want to go deep, but I did go in deep. That's what she said. But it's one of those things that I've come to terms with, just, you know, in life. It's like when a celebrity dies, or when someone close to you dies, or when a member of your family dies, it really does come and hit you in a big way. Because I remember, because before he passed, he had Alzheimer's. I thought, you know, before he knows it, his time will be up, and that will be it. And but what I didn't expect to happen, and the fact that it happened all of a sudden, was when he had a nasty fall, and then he slipped into a coma, but he never came out. And I still remember this day, January 27th, 2013, when it happened. I was with my brother, I was with my dad. My mum was out in Spain with my nana, like, because that's where it happened. And I just remember thinking, why couldn't I be there? And I just remember thinking, why couldn't I be there with him? So just in this like a real state of emotion, just, you know, trying to come to terms with it. But, you know, it's a part of life. Death's a part of life. One quote I remember hearing one time is, you know, you're born, you live, you die. That's the circle of life. And just it really hit me. It really hit me hard when he passed away. But as I say, it's a natural part of life. And of course, in life, you move on. Oh, I didn't want to go in deep there, but, you know, we did. But now, on a lighter note, you know, a lot of other stuff, fun stuff's happened. You know, I've been to places and stuff. But I think one thing that I'm also really happy about during my teen years is that I got tattoos. I know that's not quite a big achievement, but, you know, I did coin around the idea for a long time that, you know, I really wanted to get tattoos. And of course, you know, we've had this growing cycle of tattoos. We've had the panda, we've had the compass, we've had the peace out, enjoy life, live the adventure tattoo. We've got the Shawn Michaels tattoo. Oh, I have said this in tattoo videos before that, you know, I'm not going to stop getting tattoos. I want to get more and more done. But I don't even know what I want to get next, but, you know, we'll find out eventually. One thing I forgot to mention was drama groups. So I remember I was a part of quite a few drama groups, like at school, at college. Well, I did performing arts at college, but, you know, also did it outside of education as well. And, you know, that, along with YouTube, really brought me out of my shell, really brought me out to be the confident person that I am. And it's incredible, you know, how all this, you know, it all connects to, you know, to my confidence boost. Got the boost, boys? And yeah, just, it's incredible, like, you know, to see me being the happy chappy that I am right now. And I love it. I love the fact, you know, I did drama, I did performing arts, all that. It's incredible. I love it. You love it, in the words of Adam Pacitti. I remember earlier this year thinking, you know, it's time to turn a new leaf and, you know, pursue something different. Because I remember when I was finishing college, I was like, I've been doing acting and drama and performing arts for 6 years. I kind of want to do something new. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to come to the end of performing arts and all that and, you know, pursue something new. And I remember being on my last day of college, you know, talking to them what I wanted to do. Like, because what I really want to do is pursue something in filmmaking or photography. Those are two of my really big interests, and I want, you know, I want to pursue something along the lines of that. I mean, maybe one day I'll do a university course in one of those two subjects, one of those two interests. You never know. You never know. Life's unpredictable. That's true, I think it is. Life's very unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen. Something could happen today, something could happen tomorrow, you never know. Another big thing, there's a lot of big things that happened in my teen years, was that I started my first ever part-time job. And, you know, that, you know, helped my confidence as well, because I got to, you know, interact with, you know, people. You know, outside of, you know, say, school, drama groups, at home, just out in public, basically. Just, you know, getting to interact with completely new people, you know, get to know them, they get to know me. It's, you know, it works both ways, and, you know, it's one of the things I love. It's one of the things I love doing. I love, you know, interacting with people, because again, I know I say this a lot, but I don't think 5 years prior that I'll be, you know, just happy chappy. I think one of the big words to define my teen years was change. And I feel like, you know, with the word change, there's kind of a few connotations towards puberty, because that happened during my teen years. That genuinely happens in your teen years. But, you know, I'm not a sex education teacher, so, you know, you can look at, I'm sure there's sex education channels on YouTube, which, you know, you can watch videos about puberty and what happens in puberty. My voice dropped as a result of puberty, but, you know, go watch I can't speak, so go watch I can't say the word, so go and watch sex education videos on YouTube to, you know, get some more out of that. But now, moving forward, turning 20, what's going to happen now? Well, the real answer is, I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to just see what the future holds. You know, I could do something tomorrow, I could do something in a couple of weeks' time, I could do something in a few years' time. You never know. we'll see how it goes. And you know, maybe in 10 years time when I do a video when I turn 30, I don't even know if I'll be doing YouTube in 10 years time. That's a crazy thing to think about, but you know, you never know. In a few years time I might not be doing videos, I might still be doing videos, you just never know. But yeah, when I turn 30, we'll see what happens. This is a challenge to myself in 10 years time, if I'm still making videos or not. Because, you know, that'll be quite amazing, you know, if I'm still making videos in 10 years time. So yeah, so Ollie at 30 years old, if you're watching this, then, you know, I look forward to seeing you in 10 years time and, you know, talking about what's happened in the last decade since turning 20. So yeah, that's where we're gonna leave it. That's, you know, my little thing about my teen years. It's been a fun ride. Bye bye teenage Ollie, you've been fun. You know, let's move on with adult Ollie basically. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope we didn't ramble on too much, because you know that's not what you want to see in a video, but you know, it happens. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you all have a good day. Hope I have a good birthday, even though it's not technically my birthday today, but shh. But yeah, it is my birthday because of this video being uploaded on my birthday, so yeah, that's a fun thing. Thank you very much for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, and share the love. See ya!